Welcome in. Four of Wands, something to celebrate. Coming together, back into reunion. This could be engagement. Yay, congratulations. You are really happy about this. I feel like this is like a huge woohoo moment going on for you right now. What's crossing? Page of Swords. This is a card about learning, diving into a new topic, being fully engrossed in it. Did you recently graduate? Did you recently complete some higher education? Or this could also be like on a spiritual level, like maybe spirit, you've got some sort of activation in you or a new gift has come on board. Okay. In the recent past, we've got Six of Cups, which is a card about the past. Um, you may have been looking back in about what was, kind of longing for a time when life was a little bit easier. I feel like this is related to Knight of Pentacles. This is a very slow and steady energy of keeping the big picture in mind. And I feel like when you were looking back at the past, you were doing so for the purpose of making plans to go forward, Two of Wands, and you were looking for what would lead you to Queen of Pentacles. It's telling me that in the past you had you were very determined, you were very hardworking, but you recognized the path that you were on was going to be a long, tedious path, and you just kind of grew tired of it. You were wanting something with more spark, and you made some plans with the goal of becoming self-sufficient, and you took a leap forward with the Fool towards that. No wonder Spirit came in and gave you a reason to celebrate, because you took a leap of faith on yourself. Okay. Incoming energy, we got Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is like very playful, adventurous, a march to the beat of my own drum, doesn't care who's watching type of energy. Like, I like it. They did show me a Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck when I said that. There's something about you being in this adventurous, fun energy that's going to break some hearts. What's the focus? Ten of Wands, the wheel. You're focused on dropping all burdens, knowing that when you do, that's when the wheel really turns and you get to be back up at the top. You're focused on knowing your destiny based on the information that Spirit has given you, and you're just fully trusting it. And you're not bringing anything from your past with you, any burdens from your past. What's going on underneath? We had the Devil, did a little spin. Whenever you get to that like threshold point, this point of no return, no going back, the old life comes out with Devil energy. Devil energy is a way of being that you know doesn't serve. Devil energy is overthinking. Devil energy is allowing yourself to play an energy that just doesn't feel good out of boredom, out of just not paying attention. Devil energy, the intention is always to keep you caged. Give me more. We got Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and Justice. The devil energy wants you to be sad about the past, because if you're sad about the past, you don't have the energy to do Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is when you get laser focused on what it is that you want to create and build for yourself, and you got to be fully committed in it. And when you're fully into a project, the power of the devil gets totally ignored because you're so engrossed in what you're building. And so the devil energy will come in and try to remind you of something you lost in the past. And it feels like in the past that worked, and it doesn't anymore. And this is the Justice. The past doesn't have control over you anymore. Um, you you have stepped yourself into your own freedom. How are you seeing yourself? Page of Cups. You're not really taking yourself too seriously right now. Page of Cups energy is kind of a bit of a daydreamer, a bit of a wishful thinking energy. It's not a bad energy. It's a really fun energy. Um, you're just kind of living in a dream. Living in a dreamland, a fantasy land of your own creation. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's where you go to get your inspiration, to your own fantasy land. What's surrounding? Oh, that's too many. I'm going to reshuffle. Surrounding. Queen of Swords, Four of Swords. The surrounding energy is there's a need for rest. Surrounding energy, Queen of Swords, there's something that you need to research or look into. There's something that you need to get firmer as far as speaking up for yourself, for what you want. Um, and that may be self-care. Queen of Swords may be asking you to really, maybe getting firm with you to prioritize resting. They're saying this very literally. You need to have a bedtime. You can't be up all night playing with tarot cards. You need to have a bedtime. What's the hopes and fears? Seven of Cups and King of Wands. There, you may be feeling there's this little bit of reservation because you're being faced with so many choices and you're being asked to lead at the same time. Part of being a good leader is your ability to make good choices. And remember that when your heart is aligned, that you're going to lead naturally. You're going to lead effortlessly. All you have to do when you're faced with a choice is make sure you're choosing from a place of love with the intention of the greater good for all, and that you're making the choice that does light up your heart. Yes, as the leader, you're acting as a servant, but ultimately the choices that you make have to be heart led for you, what feels good for you. And there's going to be moments where you need to choose yourself over everyone else. And there's going to be moments where you're going to want to hide away, and Spirit is saying, no, I need you out there. And remember, you and Spirit are always working together. So you don't have to fear that you're going to be called or pushed to do something that you really don't want to do. It's always, always, always for your greatest good. Outcome. Oh, just this star energy that's been circling all around. You surrendered. You surrendered the old life, and Spirit is making you the star for saying yes. Now, the star, one moment. What do we need to know about this? You always knew. This really isn't a surprise. The Spirit is wanting you to stop pretending that you've always known that you were meant to do something big. It's here. You're doing it right now. You're in your dream life where you are the star of your own show. You hesitated to take this role because you understood there would be people that would want you to stay small. But that's just not who you are. You're meant to be a star. Ooh, that was a good reading. Is this your reading? Let me know down below. Oh, there's one more card hiding out. What is it? Oh, Queen of Cups. You have such a pure heart. You have the ability to channel through so much love. You are felt. Okay, now we can shut this reading down. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you come again. And if you'd like some more, make sure you subscribe. See you later.